I need everybody to show Max some love.
Thank you.
Do you eat roti paratha with curry or sugar?
Whoa!
The most important question of the day.
Why do you make a choice? Why compromise?
How does it feel like to be in the Olympics? Obviously, it's fun and so on. But is there a different kind of pressure because you're also representing the country at this stage?
The pressure that I feel comes from myself. That because I hold myself to certain standards and I want to feel that I've done good enough for myself in a certain way. Because it comes from myself, I'm experienced in dealing with it and managing it in a certain way.
What went through your mind during that moment when you got out of the water after your final race?
It's a very narrow view of the world, which was immediately opened up after I arrived at the beach and hit with the wave of cheers, the longest hug of my life with my mother, and that small little view disappeared. And I saw all the happiness and the joy and the cheers and my perspective on what actually happened out on the water and the outcome and how it went and what's happened were two completely separate things, and I feel way better about one than I do about the other.
How do you feel about what are the next steps, your milestones, ambitions? What do you want to do?
Simply continue. I enjoy the sport. I love it. I can continue having this process of improving, of learning, of bringing joy, of all of this through one medium. Obviously, I would want to continue.
You've got to have tremendous core strength and legs, right? I mean, when you're
Yeah.
So in gym, what's your routine? What do you really focus on?
I follow whatever my trainer tells me to. I'm just, yes sir. Actually, I'm always struggling to find pants because my gym trainer is doing a very good job of training them. Legs are strong.
Apart from kite foiling, do you have time for other stuff?
Well, of course I do. I have, an education to uphold, and I continue on that. I put that a little bit on the side for the Olympics. However, I think it's relatively commonly known that I do enjoy a good game of chess and improving at chess, and my competitive spirit just pushes me to say, I want to be better at chess, right?
What advice would you give to children and teenagers if they decide to take the road less traveled in the unconventional route?
Wow, okay. If you really give yourself a chance, I promise you will be surprised by your own capabilities, by what you are able to do if you simply let what you think you can't do not hold you back from what you actually can do.
What do you do to switch off? That's the question.
What do I do to switch off?
Yeah, to wind down, relax.
I'm head to bed, I guess. I don't know what else to say. I've had to eat my words. Leslie here, he said, you might want to try and stick to more quiet places. And I'm like, no, I won't be recognized at all, right? It'll be the same as before, absolutely. And I completely stand corrected here. Here's the key difference I noticed. When you walk up to people and you get anyhow into a conversation about the sport, it's no longer a curious, how does the sport work? Or what's your philosophy? What's your approach? It's all like, well, yeah, but can I get a photo? That's how I felt the interactions have changed.